Let's analyze together Cycle Internet Group. But before that, read the disclaimer right here in the video description below. For those who don't know this company, Cycle Internet Group, it's like they are, the easier of USD coin, the world's second largest stablecoin with around, 60 billion in circulation. They also operate across major blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, and so on. And, the revenue they make is basically made, by the, USDC reserves invested in US treasuries. So, they went public now, and as you can see right here, the trend is completely insane, but now it's correcting. We're gonna explain why. We're gonna see some forecasts as well from analysts from Wall Street, and the thing here is like, look at the rally. We're talking about nearly 400% in just a short period of time. Actually, just be this month, in 20 days, more than almost 400%. Now it's correcting, and the downturn that we're experiencing from those highs is minus 35, 39%, almost 40. And this is normal, and actually if you see many stocks, when they go public, and this is the type of trend. If the company has interest in that sense, is like if it's an interesting company, it rallies for a while, and then there are people that take some profits, investors take some profits at that particular level, and it starts to crash. If you see Beyond Meat, it's the same curve. If we see Reddit, it's the same curve. It's like it goes up a little bit and then it goes down, and it recovers. At the end of the day, investors realize exactly the revenue that they make, how it evolves over time, and they assess, the reality. But for now, this is completely hype situation. It's like there's the hype is everywhere in this company, and now it's correcting probably because of that. And that could create a huge crash right now. So we have to follow the trends closely. So the first line that we have here is the uptrend that started back in June the 5th. Right now we are here at the support level of this line, at this trend particularly. If we see a breakout going below 178, that could mean that it could go back to 106, and that could continue, and that the correction is completely unexpected. But the thing here is like the net income. That's one positive factor. If we go to the net income of the company, the revenue, essentially, the net income is probably the most my favorite indicator, because it's the reality. It's like it's after taxes. It's just the net income. The pure figure of the company. And the thing here is like we have a net income of 64 million. It's not much. So if you assess the net income 64 million and a market cap of 41, for me it's completely insane, because there are companies, for instance, in Spain with a market cap of 700 million with a net income of 200 million every quarter. So a little bit overboard at this point. The net income is not so much, so to have like a market cap of 41 billion, but that's the hype, so probably we will continue to see the correction, but first we need to see a breakout below this area, which is not currently happening. After that, we will see the current trend, but right now, the revenue, actually the previous quarter, because this is the data, the 64 million is the net income of the last quarter, but the previous one was 48. So that's kind of positive in the sense that if we continue to increase the net income, you can be safe that when you buy it over time, you will recover if it goes down, because the net income is increasing. If Nvidia is increasing every quarter, and that's why Nvidia is making new highs, there is no mystery there. If we go to the forecast right here, we're gonna see exactly the same opinion, interestingly, because I saw it before, but it's like we have 4 analysts from Wall Street right now only. Obviously, this is a new company, but they are very optimistic about it. We're talking about an average of more than 31% from current levels. It's kind of high right now. The most optimistic one thinks the stock should go up to $305. That's a lot. But this is the thing that I'm talking about, the EPS and the revenue forecasts that we have right here. And right now we have 0.30, the earnings per share. This is like calculated with the net income divided with the shares, outstanding. And this is 0.30. And the next one is going to be 0.34. We're going to see if the reported, the estimate, it goes correlated with the reported, because sometimes there is like some sort of decorrelation, like the estimate is 0.34 and the reality is 0.30. That's not good. The negative surprise factors, they are not good normally. But over time, if we see better numbers, that's the thing. This is very interesting, you know, how it's evolving. 0.34, 0.35, 38, and 44. This is for the next 4 quarters. If we see this comes to reality, it's gonna be good for investors, investing in the cycle internet group. Still, net income is not so important, right now, but it could be important in the future, and that's a positive factor. The crypto industry is still booming. We're going to see that. We're going to experience huge corrections because the crypto market is just like that. It's like we're going to if we see a market crash, a general market crash in stocks and in futures, the crypto market is gonna crash even more. So if the S&P 500 crashes like a minus 30%, we're gonna see cryptos crashing minus 60, and that's normal. Probably Bitcoin it will be the strongest one because it's like kind of like the gold reserve for the crypto investors. But the thing here is like this is the risk that we are facing. If the crypto market crashes, this stock is gonna crash even more probably, because the market cap is not so huge in comparison to crypto. Remember, guys, the Bitcoin has like a huge market cap in comparison to this one. So normally the volatility is higher. And that's the thing that we have, to face in this type of situations. So what do you think about this company, CRCL Internet Group? Do you think it's a good one for the long term? Do you think it's better just to enter your position right now and maybe sell it a little bit later in a week or two? What's the type of strategy do you have? It's like leave your comments below in the video description of YouTube, and see you in the next video.